Hey there, it's Dave from Garden Solutions Hearts and Beds UK. I'm taking you around one of my clients' gardens today. So this is the bottom part of the garden, main roadside, where we've got hedgerows and we've got shrubs that go along the border. Now, some of these shrubs have not survived the winter, so they've got a bit battered. We've got a Photinia there that I'm going to be going over and just checking the stem to see if there's any life. Otherwise, I'll probably take that down and see if we can get some new growth out. The hedgerow itself is going to have some work done to it in May. This hedgerow goes at the top and the bottom part of the area, so that will have, it's really dense at the top, really thick. So I want to take that up and open that and expose it. Now this garden has 3 large compost piles because it has a huge amount of trees, lots of leaf drop. And what we tend to do is we rake those all up for it takes about 6 weeks to gather all these leaves up, and then what we do is we put them into these big compost piles. We'll be adding some grass cuttings over to the top of that to mulch that down. Now we have this area here which we opened up last year because this was massively shady. We've been reseeding the lawn. I work with a couple of other gardeners on this particular house who do bits and bobs as well, so I don't really do much in the way of the lawns. This is the second of 3 mulch piles. These bags here are actually from the previous season. We never ended up using it, so the manure or the mulch is much more better rotted. Got a rose bush here that's going to need cutting back. I left that at the end of the winter. We've got lots of hypericums along here and some perennials that I never got around to doing an end of year cut. I just left them to kind of finish and rot off. I was doing a quick check here on a bush to see if it was actually still alive because I wasn't sure on this one, so had a quick check on the inside. There's still plenty of green. Don't worry, I will be going back to snip and tidy that one up because obviously I don't want to just leave a split branch there. As I get to the bottom of this garden here, I'm looking at the bottom hedgerow. As I said, so this was had all the long straggly bits sort of snipped back in November at the end of the year. But what we've now got is these really dense bushel parts at the very top. What I now need to do is in May, once we've had all the nestiness finished that we get into these hedgerows, I'll be taking about 1.5 foot off that. And that's our 3rd pile. This area again here, massively overgrown it was when we took over about 1.5 years ago, and we've cut all of these back to allow, and we've now started getting all the new growth through because these were about 20 foot high. And this is a bed that I actually later on in this particular day I do actually go around and do all the weeding out. Still needs mulching. We have a pond. We head back to the beginning, and yeah, that's one of the houses, and we'll be doing some work on this house throughout this year.